Hey guys, it's Tony here with ARO-Online, and this weekend I'm out hiking I'm going to try to do a thru-hike of the Knobstone Trail in southern Indiana. It's a little bit later than expected just because of the winding roads, 10:45, but here we are at the brand new trailhead for the Knobstone. See there on the post, mile 0. It's in the Deem Lake State Recreation Area. Alright, so here we go. Dream Lake Trailhead, Knobstone Trail, mile 0. It is 11:08. So I think this first little bit's not too rough while I'm around Dream Lake, but if you haven't noticed, the orange pack got a new pack, and so there's going to be some adjustment period on that, I'm sure. But I got the Osprey Exos 58. Let's see if I can get a little bit more out here. The Osprey Exos 58, and so far in the wearing it around and my house and all that kind of stuff, loving it. With food and a full load of water, I'm at like 28 pounds. And that's actually high for me for a spring hike, just from the aspect of it's supposed to be really cold tomorrow, like all day, so I have a hoodie, and I have I have a sleeping bag and a liner in my pack, so that stuff would be a little bit lighter in the future. I do have I was gonna get a Z-Packs backpack, the ARO-Online, but with all of the things, all of the additional pieces that I was gonna add, it was gonna push that pack to be like a $500 pack. And while I do believe wholeheartedly that it's worth it, I started eyeballing ow that hurt a lot, but I started eyeballing getting a top quilt to further lighten my load, and so I made the decision that I'd get my second choice on backpack so that I could also get a top quilt. That unfortunately is not here yet, or that would be the only piece for the temperatures. I ordered a Econ Burrow 20 from Hammock Gear, but that takes like 6 to 8 weeks to arrive, and it's only been like just about 2 weeks, week and a half, something like that. So hopefully before my next hike I'll have that in hand. Of course, it'll be way warmer and I won't need a 20-degree under quilt or top quilt, but I am excited. Knobstone is kind of is my Goliath here, my giant to slay, as far as Indiana hikes go, because she's a beast. The trail makers who made it apparently had never heard of these things called switchbacks, and so while there's not like, miles long climbs or anything like that, they are steep. So that's where I came out, that little trail there, and no signs of where to go at this point. You know, this nice view of Deem Lake. Beach is over there. A little cold for the beach. But I know from the map that I walk around the east side of the lake. Get myself in frame here. Putting my glove back on, sorry about that. But I know from the map I walk around the east side of the lake. So I'm going to assume that I'm hiking along the top here. It looks like there's a trail over there, but do not know for sure. So it is a gorgeous day to be out here, man. The sun shining, a little breeze, but getting to the trees, that won't be too bad. Till tomorrow when it's rainy and I'm not gonna want to get out of my tent. So for those of you that might be newer hikers, or like me, you just got a new backpack, just can't help but reiterate, stop and adjust. That first couple times you wear it, it's taken, you know, a little bit of time to figure it out for me. And this is, like I said, I'm about a mile in, a little over a mile, and I've adjusted 3 times already, just trying to find that sweet spot. I was feeling soreness in my right hip, and I noticed that I was having a lot of bounce in the pack itself. So stopped, readjusted the hip belt, made it a little bit tighter, and then on the messed with the load lifters and the shoulder straps as well, just a little bit, just trying to, ow, thorny, but just trying to make sure I stay on top of it. You know, I don't want to get 10 miles in and be like, oh, this is unbearable. Well, and it was because I discovered, you know, something wasn't adjusted properly. So just stay on top of it, especially if you're new. Take those 10 seconds, make an adjustment. If it feels worse or doesn't feel like it made an improvement, keep adjusting. Keep trying. It's beautiful out here though. This weather today is awesome. Only downside so far has been that with the ground still being basically frozen, except for maybe the top inch, and the snow melting, it has been slippery. I've slipped quite a bit so far, but that's a small price to pay for being out here. Ooh, that was a wet step. First time I've ever seen a trail marker like that. Oh, that's hilarious. And apparently Indiana DNR does not have access to cones, because on this gravel road they used an orange board with sticks propping it up. Hilarious. Alright, so just came down from up there, and about 3 miles in, give or take, and you have your first real water source. Looks like it would be pretty reliable even in summer. That's a pretty deep pool there. Looks like a lot of people have gone across and down. The trail technically stays on this side, so I'm going to follow it and see where it does cross. There may be a reason like that's the easiest part to cross in, I don't know. So, see what we can find here. Okay. Yeah, the trail is right there. And that's short. Now it looks like I can cross and keep my feet pretty dry. Maybe I heard a deer back there. So it looks like some people have probably jumped across here. But looks like it doesn't really matter. I am going to jump across that. It's not too far. I probably won't make it. And $10 says when I land on the other side, I'm going straight through. Like it's just, I'm going to sink right in. It'll be great. Just made it. Oh, just came up from down there. That climb. Brutal. I think it was probably it was definitely more steep than a flight of stairs. That was the first really rough one. There were some ones before that that were not so great, but they were made worse by having the trail was super muddy. So that's why it was so much worse. Oy vey. Good workout. Good workout. Well, that view, man. This seems like as good a place as any to stop for lunch. Just look at that. Oh man. Wow. Wow. So you want to know what I'm eating for lunch? Spam. Look at that. Oh yeah. So appealing. Who needs pizza, right? But I like tuna and stuff when I'm on the trail, but it gives me such bad heartburn for whatever reason that I just can't do it all the time. So I'm trying to find some other things to eat with it. I do have some cheese crackers and I have some like mustard stuff, so I'm gonna try that out. And don't be jealous, guys. Don't be jealous. I have spam fingers and I can't get the mustard open. There we go. Alright, here goes. Alright, just finished lunch. Took about a half-hour break total. And getting ready to get going here. It's about 10 after 2 now. And just kind of consulted the map while I was sitting there a little bit. And there's going to be like a steep section here coming up. And then there's a couple of small steep sections in the next few miles, but the next few miles look like I'll be able to move pretty well for the most part. So I'm excited about that. I am basically right at 5 miles. So the kind of pace I've been keeping says that I'll probably be able to get about 14-15 miles in before I really feel like I have to set up camp. So not too bad. It was my original plan, so hoping that the rain misses me tomorrow mostly, or it comes through at night and goes out so I can actually get more miles in tomorrow. But I do have, you know, the opportunity to alter my plans several different ways if I need to. So we'll just keep pushing and see what happens. So the Jackson Road trailhead. This is a big trailhead. Looks like might be where people, because this section of the trail, I think if you go that way, Knobstone's over there now, but if you were to keep going that way, that's Clark Forest something horse trail. Clark, yeah, anyways. But up here, look at that, look at those views. You can see forever today. Holy cow. Wow. Oh, that trail's nice, man, right through here. Graded for cars, gravel, easy, quick walking. Just fantastic. What's that? This way? Up that? Crap. Had to end sometime. Had to end sometime. Well, that sucked. Coming down this hill a little bit up here, and the leaves gave way. I slipped straight down and twisted my knee. It's quite painful. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do about that. But I'm going to try and push on. I'm probably 2-3 miles from kind of where I thought I was going to camp, maybe 4 miles. We'll see how it feels, if it can loosen it up a little bit. But quite nervous about that for tomorrow. Even if I could push on today, stiffening up overnight and having the cold. Well, that sucks. But I am down there is the first road. There's two roads that are separated by, I guess, about 2 miles. I'm at mile 10 right now. Those two roads, like I said, the first one here, and then the next one is about 2 miles away, and then after that's where I was hoping to look for my campsite. So it is 5:30. Let's get 6:30, 7:30. Yeah, that's about right for being able to camp. Get my tent set up before it's completely dark. So I'm gonna have to push on here, but I'm just hoping that I'm hoping that's nothing too bad, and it's just that I tweaked it a little bit. Alright, so I'm at a campsite. It's actually a pretty nice campsite, all things considered, with some nice 360 views. I'm pretty much at 11 miles in. It's about 2 miles, I think, down to the road. I had to stop because my knee, and I think if I wasn't wearing a pack, it wouldn't be a big deal. But with 30 pounds on my back right now, my knee is screaming, and it's my left knee, which I've had problems with in the past. Has been fine for a while, really almost a year without any major pain. But that slip, I kind of did the splits and went down on my right knee, but that left my left leg to keep sliding out, and it kind of, I think it bent like that a little bit. Maybe hyperextended, maybe more of the right word than twisted. I don't know. But it hurts. And so I had decided I'm going to stay here at this campsite tonight, and then, make a decision tomorrow, which I could still honestly do, except for there's a big storm coming through, and you have this big dead tree, obviously that one, this dead tree, and I would be on top of this hill. And that started making me a little bit more nervous. There's several more dead trees a little bit further away that probably wouldn't hurt me, but you never know. And I don't know what kind of wind to expect with this storm, but the rain is actually almost here. If it was moving straight east, it'd be here in like 10 minutes. It's probably pouring 10 miles that way, 20 miles that way. The way that it's moving is keeping it off of me for right now. So what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I'm gonna get some warmer clothes on, and then I'm gonna hang out here, and my wife is gonna come get me, and she's gonna pick me up at Indiana 160 over there. And the Knobstone crosses about halfway between 65 and a town called New Liberty. So I just told her to navigate to New Liberty, and I'd be along the side of the road. It won't be quite that bad, but I don't know, once I start hiking down to the road, if I'll have any cell signal down there. I know it was patchy, and it's in a valley. So up here, I do have enough signal to get out text messages. So I'm gonna stay up here until I hear she's about hour and a half away, which will probably be 8:30. I might head down before that, for the simple reason that that would be night hiking with a bum knee, like a lot of downhill, and that's where I hurt myself. I wish I had brought my second trekking pole and I'd just put my camera away and be a little bit more stable. That's a lesson learned. But yeah, I'll probably head down. Let's see, it is not quite 7 o'clock. I'll probably head down between 7 and 7:30, so I'll give myself a half hour here, a little bit of peace, and enjoy the views out into the valley, or the basin as it were. And then I'll head down, and then I'll just kind of wait off to the side of the road until she gets closer, and hope that I have cell signal. If nothing else, I can walk towards New Liberty or something like that if I need to. But I am extremely disappointed, but I do not think I would have been able to overcome my knee issue on a super slippery trail tomorrow. And I can always re-hike this later, but yeah, sucks. I really wanted to get this thing knocked off my list, and it's just not wise. I don't want to take myself out of commission for a month with a bum knee just because I kept pushing on. So, you know what I love about hiking in the rain? Rain covers on your pack. You know what I love even more about rain covers? Rain covers on your pack? Taking it off not once, not twice, but 3 times because you forgot to put stuff in it. I mean, the things I forgot were sitting directly next to me putting the rain cover on. So, this is what I've been coming down. It's super steep. I know you can't really tell, but if I'm looking eye level straight across, that's level. And that up there is where I came from. That's easily a 45. Some spots are steeper than 45. And I can't even see the bottom. The road is down there. That's US 160. But you know, it levels off a bit up here, but then I can't see the bottom. I have no idea how steep it's going to be there at the end. As I was walking, I had started regretting calling my wife and asking her to come get me because my knee loosened up and it started to feel okay until I hit this, and now it is screaming. And then, you know, they got these pieces of rebar sticking out like right here. And that scares the living crap out of me that I'm going to slip and fall and jab one of these into my head or something. You know, here's another one. I'm sure there were steps there that have washed away or rotted or whatever. But, oh man, I'm nerve-wracking. I have to get down there somehow. Okay, actual switchbacks. I see it now. It's still pretty steep though. Oops. then there's a nice pull off over there where my wife can pick me up. Perfect. A nice slide right there. Yeah, it only took about 5 minutes to climb down that. Holy crap. I mean, that's worse than a ladder. Like an A-frame ladder. It's steeper than that. I know you probably can't tell, but it is. And then these steps, snow-covered pieces in every direction. Crazy. It's like after I get down here a little bit, it levels out a little bit, and then it probably drops off again. So, but my stinking hiking pole will just sink in this stuff. So it's real hard to feel comfortable. Oh. It's crazy. There's these balls of snow have rolled down the hill from up there. I don't know if somebody rolled it down or if whatever, they fell from a tree and then just kept rolling, but that's crazy that they're down here like that. Avalanche style. Hey guys, so obviously I'm not on the trail. You know, I didn't really end the video. I got down next to the road and it was super busy, and obviously being down in the valley, it got dark really quick, and so I just kind of chilled for a little while, and then when my wife came and got me, I wish I had filmed, you know, being picked up, but I didn't. You know, was shot, was just ready to be on the road, and just, you know, sacrifice the video for speed, I suppose. So, you know, just to recap, you know, really super disappointed with not being able to get the hike done. I know now, in hindsight, it was a wise decision. So I left, you know, when I left on Friday, all we were supposed to get down at that area was rain. And the last forecast I looked at said, you know, it might end like at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. It ended up that the rain and snow line shifted south, and I would have been right along the transition from the rain and snow, and there was a band of ice in there. So hiking that Saturday with the conditions the way they were on a trail that hard, if it had been an easier trail, I would have stuck it out, I think. I don't think there would have been any issues, but I wasn't prepared for those conditions, and that's on me. And then, you know, when I hurt myself, that made it even worse. So it was the right call to get off the trail. Rough couple days, but by Tuesday or Wednesday I was feeling better, and I ended up going out and hiking with my wife the following Saturday on an easier trail. I'm actually going to upload footage from that as well. Probably be a shorter video, but be on the lookout for that. And you know, I'm a couple weeks removed from this hike at this point, and all is well. I've done I did an 11.5 mile, basically two 11.5 mile hikes since then, since I did this Knobstone attempt, and everything was fine. So yeah, it is what it is. I really want to get the Knobstone done. I wanted to get it done this year before I try to do my hike of the up on Isle Royale, but the Knobstone is awful to hike in the summer, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll do a section instead of trying to do the whole thing. That might be a compromise I can make, but that's what it is. So I just wanted to say, you know, appreciate you watching me fail. Hopefully you can learn something from the mistakes I made. You know, I actually ordered some new trekking poles just this like a week ago, and plan on being a little bit better prepared for a trail like that, a trail that I knew was as hard as it was. So anyways, you know, thanks for watching. I appreciate you taking the time to check out my videos, and just hope that you liked it, and if so, if you click that thumbs up button, that would help me out a lot. And you know, maybe give me a subscribe. I would really appreciate that as well. But until next time, get out and enjoy a hike of your own.